Today I'll be talking about the awards on Monday night. For Monday night, we had Coach of the Year award. We had Dean Vickerman, John Riley, and head coach for the Hawks. Melbourne United won. He had 58%, 58 votes for Dean Vickerman, 52 for Justin, and 25 for John Riley. For the other candidates, we had the game night sponsors. For Kmart, we had Sunday Detch for the Adelaide 36ers. We had, for the Damien Martin Trophy, we had Shay Illy to win his first trophy for Melbourne United. He deserved it more. The Next Generation Award, that should have gone either both ways. Sean Sam Foley won it. He wasn't that great of a player for that generation. For the Hawks, the Landry Gaze Trophy Coach of the Year Award is Dan Vickerman. And then we've got the all NBL second team. We've got Jack McVeigh, Mitch Creek from South Melbourne Phoenix, Jawalo Chul from Melbourne United. We have Dawley from Tasmanian Jack Jumpers and Sobe from the Brisbane Bullets. We've got Bryce Cotton all first team. And then the winner of the MVP went to Bryce Cotton for his fourth time this year. He's leading in second at the moment under Andrew Gaze with 7. Scott Fisher with 2. Robert Rose with 2. And Lish, he's got 2, so he's the only one that's got 4 now. So 3 more to go, then he'll be levelled up with Andrew Gaze. And then hopefully if he can take over him, it'll be the Bryce Cotton MVP named after him. That went really well. As well as that, where was it? And yeah, they had the referee as well too. Wasn't happy about the referee one. So there's no NBL games this weekend because of the FIFA World Cup this weekend. As well as that, we've got 2 weeks of break. We don't know who we play against. They did their conferences for both teams, Melbourne and Perth. I watched it yesterday. They had easy questions on both teams to see who their opponents will be in the next 3 weeks. Hopefully, we find out who we play in our home game in the finals, best of 3. Melbourne United are clearly the favourites to win the championship this year. We're second favourites to win it, and then can't remember who else is third favourites in Tab Touch. As well as that, we've got a break now because of the FIFA World Cup, and then next Wednesday, it all starts with Tassie and the Hawks, and Sydney and Breakers for the spot for the semis. We get a semi-final at home. It's best of 3. Let's hopefully it could be us and Melbourne in the granny. Again, back in 2018 when we won it over there in Melbourne United at Melbourne's home ground in Game 4 when Greg High announced his retirement. That's when we had Damien Martin at the time, and Tom Jervis and Reece Vague and all those other ones, and Angus Brandt as well too. So I'm hoping it's us or Melbourne or us or New Zealand Breakers, because Thomas Abercrombie has announced his retirement before the finals. This could be the end of his career. He's played more Breakers games ever. He's missed a couple of games in his past seasons because of injuries or his illness. He's not much of a die-hard Breaker player, but it's hopefully it's game on. As well as that, it's finals time next week. This time next week, next Wednesday. So we'll see who we play in the finals. Rest up, Wildcats boys. Bryce, congratulations to you, Bryce, for winning your 4th MVP and the fans MVP for the 3rd time. You've been the most incredible player this season. The NBL Overtime says that you're one of the best imports we've ever had. To go down to have 4 MVPs, 3 fans MVPs, and you might come to another 4th NBL championship, and you'll be the first one to do it for import. Let's hopefully we've got the right guys, we've got the right players and the coaches to do it, to win the championship this year. So John, really, we need to pick up the pace, and hopefully we need to get back on the board and go back to the old school where we can actually defend and hopefully stop doing slow starting games like we always do in the actual seasons. We need to lift up our game and actually prove how good we are, offense and on fence as well too. We need to rebound very strong if we're going to play against Tassie in the finals, or either the Hawks, no matter what. We've got probably at least 6 of our best teams in the finals this year. We can't complain about it. Tassies are in their 3rd finals appearance this season under Scott Ruth. They've lost in the finals previously, so let's hopefully they can lose again this year. They've been in the grand final first time this year in their first season. They lost as well. Let's hopefully things go well this year for us. And let's bring on finals, and best of luck, John, really. And go Wildcats too this year. Pre-season starts this weekend for the Dockers. One of our boys had an interview with Pavlich on Channel 9 News. He wants to step it up with how he could play his role at Fremantle, and how he could change his role from being where he was to where he is, because we've lost so many good players. Let's hopefully we can put that pen to paper and actually get some good games out of it, and let's hopefully let's get the season real good, strong for Fremantle. Let's hopefully we get some debutants this year. JL, I know you've tried your best to use some of our boys a lot, but we need to use some of our new draftees. Cooper Simpson, he looks really strong. Jeremy Sharp looks really good. He's haven't played a game for the Gold Coast Suns since he's been drafted. As well as that, we need to use that ex-Bomber player as well that we got picked from the draft as well. We need to use him as well. We're looking really good this year, so hopefully we can make finals and show the rest of the world we can be a better team this year. And that's all the news updates on Badit. And on the news front, we've got the Carlos Armadale line. Still working on it at the moment. They've put the new footbridge on from Carlos to Vic Park as well for the new metro network down there. So hopefully they'll be finishing by end of next year in May. And on the news yesterday, they had the news about the homeless people on the streets. Roger Cook was down here at East Perth trying to advertise more homeless shelters for them so we can get some more fundings for that, for the actual homeless, because there's a lot of mums out there and trying to struggle with their kids to go to school with. It's a bit sad to see them on the streets. I know rent's a bit high and everything's expensive at the moment because of all that heat wave and all that. As well as that, it's hopefully we can get some stuff going on with the homeless people as well. Get them off the streets. There's some nice people out there that needs a home to live so they can have a shower and wash themselves, and hopefully we can support that as well too. So tomorrow will be the another podcast about preview for the Elimination Chambers on Saturday night. I'm going to it. From Thursday to Sunday, they've got a first place. At the first place, they've got a big, massive tent set up for the merchandise and for the fans. You can meet the wrestlers as well. There's a couple down there. There's probably two down at Currituck, Carousel. And there's an event at Optus Stadium on Friday morning until 4:30. It's a free event, free ticketed as well. We want to try and fill the stadium up so we can prove the government that we can actually have more big events like Super Bowl, NFL, WrestleMania, and all these other big events they can have here at Optus Stadium. It could feel like at least 61,000 at Optus, so let's hopefully we can prove Roger Cook and all that we can fill the stadium up for Elimination Chambers this weekend. So I'll be talking about that tomorrow. And all the updates about the AFL pre-season tomorrow. So we've got cricket today, Australia versus New Zealand in New Zealand for the T20. Best of luck, Australia. We've beat New Zealand so many times. We've beat the Kiwis so many times. Best of luck. Marsh, best of luck. Let's hopefully we get a good game for the T20. So best of luck, Australia, and let's go Wildcats.